Now I have to be, like, indignant about something, and all I can think about is saucy dick.
Hi, and welcome to Close Enough Podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Jay. I see you've got some kind of strange concoction there.
That's called water.
Oh.
Oh, were you talking about this, the other glass?
Yeah, the green one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a horny Kermit.
A what?
A horny Kermit. Yo, I didn't name this shit. It's just
Like the frog?
yeah. Kermit frog here.
Oh, very good. Could have done horny toad?
I don't know. I didn't make up the.
Because that's a real thing.
Well,
whatever.
Just, being the movie, I was looking for horny something.
I got you. I
yeah.
got you. I see what you did.
Well,
so tell me about Kermit frog.
Well, it's the recipe I got in front of me is not the exact ounces I used, but it's saying 1/3 of an ounce of Irish cream, 1/3 of an ounce of Midori melon liqueur, and 1/3 of an ounce of Frangelica hazelnut liqueur.
Okay.
You ever had the Frangelica?
No, I haven't.
It's that bottle that kind of looks like an Italian Aunt Jemima.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you.
It's not bad. It's not a very high alcohol content.
So when you made it, you just sort of went, whoop, splash of that? Right?
Yeah. Well, that's more of a shot recipe.
Nobody makes drinks with this. I don't know why we give the measurements.
I don't either.
I like the orange pussy. It's some of this and a little bit of that and a splash of this.
Yeah.
So what's it? So it's melon and hazelnut and.
It's melon, and basically something that's kind of interesting about it though is it was actually created by a bartender working at an army barracks in Australia, and it turned into be one of the best-selling shots out of that bar. So, I still don't know where he got the name from, but it's pretty cool.
I think it's kind of interesting that Australian army barracks have a bar in them.
Does that really surprise you?
Nah, in the end, it really doesn't.
I mean, I would expect it more from Germany than anywhere else, but...
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that there's a McDonald's in Germany that sell beer?
I'd be more surprised if there was a McDonald's in Germany that didn't sell beer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're a bunch of alcoholics.
We don't participate in that thing. We don't align ourselves with that clown. We got spaghetti and blankets.
Oh, Mitch.
Germans.
All right, so Jay, what you thinking?
Well, you know how it's been the past couple of shows where something happens and it's big news, and I decide I don't want to talk about that. I'm leaving that one off the table, right?
Yeah, there's a couple things I was wondering why you didn't bring up before.
Mainly because too many people are talking about it. But some stories refuse to die, and they just get dumber or piss me off more.
Are you talking about that situation in Indiana that I brought up like last week?
Yeah.
Just hasn't died.
Yeah.
Every other day is something else that happens.
Yeah, fucking Indiana with their, okay, it's okay to discriminate against them because they're not real people, You've heard about Memories Pizza?
Memories?
Yeah.
No, I don't have much of a memory, so...
Memories Pizza is this shitty little nothing, mom and pop, air quotes, fucking pizzeria in Indiana. And their little, screw everybody, religious freedom bullshit law came out. This was the first place to stand up and say, no gays here, ha ha ha, fuck you. This little pizza place. And the internet immediately went, oh, fuck us, huh? Fuck you. And, buried them in hate mail.
Good.
Yeah, exactly, good. You're a bigoted piece of shit, and I'm glad the world is coming down hard on you. Well, the first day, they sort of backpedaled at the negative attention. They were like, oh, no. If you're gay, you can come into our shop. That's okay. We're just not going to cater your gay wedding.
Who's going to get a wedding catered from a pizza place?
Exactly.
Okay.
But it was too little too late, and under the barrage of negative attention, they closed their doors 3 days later.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, isn't it?
Man, I always wanted to eat there.
Yeah. But we'll always have the memories.
Yeah.
So that was a week ago or so. I don't know, the time's been flowing straight through. You'd think that would be it.
There's more?
Oh, of course there is.
Okay.
You've heard of GoFundMe?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Where people can show up and be like, I want a couch. Give me money so I can buy a couch.
Dude, people are using that from everything from trying to make their movies. Bands are using it to try to get themselves funded to make new albums. And then you got people that are like basically going to jail or get arrested for something. People are using GoFundMe sites for them to get out of jail and pay their bonds and pay their lawyers.
Yeah, crowdfunding is kind of being used inappropriately most of the time. But you know what? Fuck it. If some idiot wants to pay to get your ass out of jail, fucking let him. Yep, this couple claiming that their religious liberty has been infringed and that they are under attack for exercising their religious freedoms by being bigoted assholes has started a GoFundMe page.
Oh, them and every other fucking scumbag right now.
Yeah, support Memories Pizza.
I'd rather not.
It's still going. 29,161 donations in the last 13 days.
Donations, not money. Donations.
That's the number of idiots, of people that have donated.
To support these assholes?
Here's our total. They were looking to raise $200,000 to cover their lost business while they were being persecuted for their religious beliefs, persecuting other people.
Okay.
$842,442.
Fucking excuse me?
$842,442.
That's how much money people have fucking given these idiots.
Yes. And all they had to do was come out publicly and say, gay people aren't welcome here. So I have an announcement to make. Mike, I don't want to speak for you because this may be controversial, but close enough listeners, I am now your advocate for $842,000. You take your pick. Fags, spics, swaps, coons, pikeys, niggers, hadjis, wiggers, porch monkeys, zipperheads, polacks, nips, krauts, gringos, nignogs, trannies, hipsters, kafirs, congressmen, or people that wear socks with sandals. You take your pick. You name it. $842,000, and I will publicly hate that person.
Damn.
You want in on this? Other halves.
Oh, I'm already against people that wear socks with sandals.
Those people are definitely wrong. No, for a huge chunk, and they're open now.
They reopened. Yeah, if I got almost $1 million fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they said something about they're not gonna keep the money. No, they're just gonna take what
are
they
going to
need to
donate
get by.
it to their
They're gonna donate it
church?
to somebody else who was fined for denying service to gay people. They're gonna spread their hate around. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Maybe some donations to some Pray Away the Gay funds, probably Republican, primary candidates.
Well, I've got a couple questions here about just the whole scenario, not specifically this store, or this restaurant, but everything that's going on right now. Okay. Number one, Indiana, out of all the fucking states, that is not. I never thought of Indiana being the state that's going to be. You know what? You can start refusing service to everybody you fucking want. I mean, so if I'm a bus driver, does that mean if somebody's wearing a cross around their neck, I can tell them to get the fuck off my bus?
Nope, because it's still illegal to discriminate somebody against religion.
So this is a Religion Protection Act, basically.
Oh, absolutely. It's the Religious Freedom Act. Now, it says that you can discriminate somebody for anything that's against your religion, but the problem is all of the major categories are all federally protected already, except for sexual orientation. We discussed that last week, I believe, or 2 weeks back. I don't know. The time runs together. But when we talked about the Indiana law, or when we talked about the California kill all the gays law,
yes,
which that can't be serious.
No,
but then again, you could.
Kind of want to follow through and see if he's gotten any signatures.
I'll take a look into it at some time that's not now. But you know what?
Right.
Looking at the other side of this, I generally have a lot of negativity in me.
Yeah.
There's been a really cool thing that's happened in Indiana and among some other places.
Okay.
A lot of businesses have been like, you know what, Indiana, fuck you. We were going to move there, but we're not. The Angie's List was going to open up an office there.
That's the they give the background checks on people that work for companies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
for
contractors
and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were going to open an office there, and now they're not. A couple other companies have been like, yeah, you know what, screw you guys, we're not going there. I think the state of Connecticut has issued a travel ban on the state of Indiana for all state employees.
What?
Yeah. I just heard about this the other day. I don't know all the details on it, but apparently, like, the UConn basketball team is just not going to go play in the tournament that's in Indiana, because fuck those guys.
Wow.
Yeah, fuck those guys. But there's been a lot of support, and it's kind of backfired, because I've seen a lot of, rainbow flags flying in the front of storefronts with signs that say "We are open for business for everybody." So there's been a lot of positive, outpouring and from the decent folk of Indiana who are suffering under this asinine law. But I think my personal favorite. Do you know who Zach Braff is?
Of course. Yeah,
And
Scrubs.
Donald Faze is the other guy from Scrubs.
Yes, I know who they are.
Yeah. Did you hear about their pizza place?
No.
Yeah. They came out the other day and they've pledged, where's the quote here? "If you really and truly want pizza for your gay wedding in Indiana, we will make it for you."
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
That's great. That's
So
great.
they'll make the pizza and bring pizza for your gay wedding. So,
Hell, man.
I think that's pretty cool. And so on the back end of it, there's been a lot of positivity happening on the end of this ridiculous, religiously inspired, bullshit bigotry law.
This week's Close Enough podcast is brought to you by Clockwork Garage. Clocks, keychains, and more made from recycled auto parts. Visit clockworkgarage.com. And for all those listeners that are excited for some new clocks, you're looking at 40% off right now. That's right, 40% off. Hurry up and get them before they're gone.
That's almost half.
That is almost half.
Not really. Well, good thing we got a clock, because we know what time it is.
Tool time!
Wrong. Try again.
Pool time.
Also wrong.
Can I use your bathroom?
Yes, but also wrong.
Okay. No horny Kermits. Movie
Yes.
review
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Nice.
Put it all together.
Movie review time!
We'll take it.
Okay.
This week, we watched Horns.
We did watch Horns. Horns.
Horn. Pay attention, you'll need this later.
What? He said preparation H feels good on the whole.
Whatever happened to preparations A through G?
They were failures.
They were horrible failures.
Horns!
Oh yes, Horns. Horns tells the story of Iggy Parrish, who is blamed for his girlfriend's murder by the entire town. He wakes up one morning to find that he's grown an impressive set of horns. People immediately begin confessing their sins to him, and he uses this new power to find the real killer of his girlfriend. Well, Mike, take us in. What did you think of Horns?
I'm still a little confused about a few things, but
A few things.
yeah. When I went into this movie, I'm like, man, it's fucking Harry Pothead. I'm like, Daniel Radcliffe, I haven't seen much that was really that good with him. And I was totally on the expecting it to just be god-awful. It was entertaining. I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but it was definitely entertaining. It made me laugh, brought up some random occurrences. It was just like, you're watching something, you're like, oh, great, the doctor's fucking the nurse right next to him. And oh, you said we could. How was that? I was under anesthesia.
You nodded.
That was, just some of the random shit that happened. It was really weird. I kind of predicted the ending, who the killer was. I kind of figured that out about halfway through. But
Yeah, we're going to spoil this, by the way, just so you know.
well, if you haven't figured that out, then you're listening to the wrong fucking podcast.
They're probably listening to the wrong podcast.
That's how we got
That's
views.
probably how we get most of our views.
Japanese sex. Anyways,
This isn't close enough. No, I'm with you on that. It was far more entertaining than I expected it to be.
yeah.
It was also a completely different movie than I expected it to be.
I didn't know what the hell to expect.
I went into it completely unprepared.
I had this vision that it was somehow going to be Daniel Radcliffe becomes demon possessed and starts being like a villain. That's kind of where I thought this was going to go.
I would have preferred that, but I thought it was going to be one of those movies where, oh, you've got this poor misunderstood guy whose mom probably fucked a goat or something. Anyway, he was born with horns, and the whole town was all like, pitchforks and torches, and, he finds love, and it's a, love conquers, and that's not what we got at all.
No.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
I could see that.
I thought it was going to be a Beauty and the Beast kind of bullshit with Larry Potter and
Fucking Elephant Man kind of thing.
The guy with the creepy face.
Yeah.
That's what I thought we were going to get. And so I was pleasantly surprised when it was ridiculous. And, I don't know why he didn't wash his face, because he had dirt all over it through the whole movie.
Yeah. He never really went home. Did he even have a Where did he live?
I don't know.
He just
In
the
his
whole movie he was
gremlin?
in different places, except for the time when he fucked the town slut.
At the beginning, he had a house.
When he fucked the town slut.
Oh, was that her house?
That's what I was trying to say. I don't know if it was his house or her house.
I don't know. They put so much effort into this movie to hide all the little fucking details in there, like the license plates and whatnot, and they never bothered to tell us where he fucking lives.
Yeah.
You know he's a radio DJ?
Yeah, I caught that when she was breaking up with him at the diner.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, I had no idea.
Yeah. They kind of left out big holes in the plot.
So, was he a famous radio DJ?
No, it's
Like a local town?
Local famous.
County? I mean, I don't know.
No radio station has DJs anymore.
1041.
Yeah, well, all they do is talk. And they suck.
Usually the only thing I'll listen to.
But, yeah, most radio stations have, a piped-in DJ who just, pumps in 10-second clips and works at 5 different towns from home. Radio's not the same way it used to be.
No, not at all.
Not when 2 assholes and sit on a couch and slap something together for $300. How can Clear Channel compete with that?
Yeah.
Close enough, listeners. You are the greatest.
Love you.
Give us money.
Please.
Anyway,
Alright, going back to the movie. The whole thing, they don't really explain exactly how he got the horns. You just hear like the guy saying, "Oh, you've denied God now, so you now have horns."
he peed on the votives.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna smash the statue and piss on votive candles because
Apparently, it gives
makes me horny.
superpowers and makes you horny.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the power of suggestion that he had.
Yeah, go ahead and yell at the kid. That's fine.
Yeah. But I just thought it was really weird that people kind of asked him for permission. Like, where did that come into play with...
Well, I kind of thought it was the devil on the shoulder thing.
That's where I was going originally, but you notice that kind of faded away as the more people saw him. They stopped asking him for permission. They just kept confessing things to him. It was only the first few people that asked, like the chick asked to eat the donuts. The one lady asked if she could kick her daughter in the ass. And I'd be like, please, kick her over the damn railing.
That's great.
And, yeah, can I yell at her? All that. Oh, what did the doctor say? Man, my daughter's best friend, I want to fuck her so bad. What the hell is wrong with you? I did. I liked the randomness of the movie.
I will say that I was pleasantly surprised. Because I thought it, like I said, I thought it was going to be a feel-good story about accepting diversity. And I already did the feel-good story about accepting diversity this week, and now I just want people to punch each other in the face to get an exclusive interview.
That was one of my favorite scenes. When he got out, they start fighting. He's just standing there with the smirk on his face watching. I was like, good for you, man. Good for you.
Then he goes inside, and I just want to show everybody my penis. I want to do this all the time. I want to burn this place down, collect the insurance money.
It really did. It had some really great moments.
It was...
It had some nice tits in it, too.
Yeah, but do you know how hard it is to try and rub one out to ginger tits when Larry Potter's sitting there?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to rub one out to the movie, so...
Well, anytime I see ginger tits,
Just automatically jumps.
it makes me horny.
Full attention.
Absolutely.
Pitching a tent.
That's right.
I know you don't have, like, normal TV, but there's a damn commercial right now that's for some sort of... I don't even remember what it's for, what medicine or something it's for, but it's got, like, a family going out, and they're talking about the dad pitching a tent with his son. They actually use that phrase in the commercial. I'm like, oh, come on, man, you could have phrased that.
Now, are they camping, or is this like a fucking Viagra commercial?
No, they're camping, but it's just the way that the whole commercial sounds. You hear pitching a tent, and you're just like...
Is it like that scene from Grind, where they're all in the same bed? Is it Grind?
Grind, the skate movie?
Yeah. The one scene that's like the most homoerotic thing ever with no context.
Oh, yeah, when they get the honeymoon suite.
Yeah, they're all on the fucking round bed with...
Oh, shit, I love that movie. That's a great movie. And have you seen, they had that other scene, Wild Hogs? Because there's a scene where they all end up, like, cuddled under a blanket. So all their stuff gets, like, ruined. And one of them's, like, half of them are in their underwear or whatever. And then a cop comes up, and it's Dr. Cox from Scrubs. And he's all like, I love this manly loving going on here. Let me get a piece of this. He starts trying to jump in with the guy. Fucking great. Anyways, back to the movie. Was there any 'cause I know how you are. Was there any specific, like, really bad nitpicks or something you found that you're like, You know, or shit that should not be kind of thing, or...
Not really. I didn't like the end of it, but nothing. We'll get to the end.
Yeah, okay.
But there wasn't really anything. I have a confession to make. We haven't announced this publicly yet because nothing's really official, but I may be moving to Washington State.
Yeah.
In the very near future. Next couple of weeks, really. We'll go on later into what this means for the show. But for the time being, I was absolutely distracted by this film because this film takes place in the town I'll be moving to.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. That town.
That's fucking weird. Did they actually mention the name of the town? I don't remember.
They're right outside of Tacoma.
I just remember they kept talking about, this small town, this shithole town. I don't remember them saying the name of the town.
It's Federal Way, I think it was.
Is it?
Yeah. But I mean, it's right in the area where I'm going to be moving. So I spent the whole time looking at the background. And the cars.
I was going to say, and the logs.
Plenty of logs, yes. It's the Pacific Northwest. Logging is like one of the big industries besides, the tech industry and coffee, obviously.
Yeah. Seattle.
Yeah, fucking Seattle. I'm moving to not Seattle.
Not Scenic.
I'll be in Tacoma. But
cars, yes, there were some interesting cars in there. The first thing I noticed was that Gremlin. I thought that was cool.
I look at things and to me it's like every fucking WB TV show where every teenager's got a perfectly running fucking old muscle car. And it's like bullshit.
I was about to say. I was like, do you notice how good a shape that fucking thing was in?
Yeah.
How much money would you have to put into that to make that run that nice and look that good?
Well, I mean, you can put a $300 Mako paint job and some chrome wheels, but
true.
Yeah, to get a Gremlin that runs that well, it's a shock. But I understand it was a choice by the director to be a piece of hidden symbolism.
I didn't
it's a
quite.
Gremlin.
There was a lot of symbolism in this.
Should have put him in a fucking Dodge Demon, but
yes, something else. I didn't really. The Gremlin, I didn't think was like that much of a fitting icon.
I did like his lawyer's car though. My favorite car in the whole movie.
What was it?
It's a Pontiac Phoenix.
I didn't specifically notice it actually.
And that was in the scene, like right before he fucking whips out his wings and takes off and bursts into flames.
He pulls up in the background when he starts beating him with the fucking chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, most people wouldn't notice that. I'm a BOP guy, so Buick Oldsmobile Pontiac. So when I see something like that, it's the Pontiac version of the Chevette or the Citation. That's the kind of fun, ridiculous 80s cars that I'm all about that most people don't care about. So, I popped into it. I was even looking at the IMDb, reading over the trivia, because I'm not nearly as clever as some people are. Nobody picked up on the Phoenix, because nobody knows what the hell a Phoenix is.
Well, what's the symbolism behind his car being a Phoenix? He didn't really die and rise from the ashes.
Yes,
The lawyer?
Not the lawyer.
Yes, he did. I'm talking about the lawyer.
He absolutely died in fire and rose from the ashes as a new person.
I was talking about the lawyer, not Daniel. What's his name?
No, I don't think it had anything to do with the lawyer. It's just a scum sucker.
Yeah. Interesting character though, I think. They bring him off in the beginning as this really kind of nice guy. He's the best friend. He's a good guy. He's the lawyer helping him out. Like I said, I kind of figured it had something to do with him because he's the only one that's not fucked up.
I know you didn't do it. I know you know.
Yeah.
And you know he knows. Everybody knows, but we all pretend we don't know.
When they finally showed his, I guess, true colors, the way he was, when he started, snapping, he starts beating the crap out of him, tries to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Later, he comes back, after the confession, like when you see him the last time, it's a totally different person. Do you think he was hiding that in the whole time, or was that kind of like the demon bringing out that personality of him?
It was probably the demon bringing it out. I don't know. I was confused by the dad.
A little bit.
He shows up at the dad's house. Like, first off, why would you fucking go there? Secondly, why is he suddenly okay?
What, the second time?
I think the first time he went there, he got yelled at. The second time, I think he got the shotgun pulled on him. Maybe he didn't go there. I don't know. But he got the shotgun pulled on him. Then he comes walking back up, and he's half on fire and, burnt to a crisp. Looks like Harvey Dent. And the dad's like, oh, hey, I heard you died, and didn't make me happy.
So you didn't kill my daughter, did you? It was like...
That's all it took?
What?
Seriously, if I just set fire to myself like a week ago, we would have been fine?
I was thinking the same thing. Really bad character development on that guy's part.
Yeah, on all of them. The dialogue was pretty awful.
I kind of liked the way he was with his brother. That was a good character development.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take all of that?
Yeah.
All of it? Yeah, you heard me.
I thought that was pretty good. The weirdest thing, I don't know if you noticed, when they were kids, they're all, give or take, 2-3 years apart, it seems like. The cherry bomb, all that stuff. Did you notice the fat guy was the cop, all grown up?
I didn't notice until they pointed it out, but yeah.
But isn't it weird? They all look like they're in their late 20s, early 30s, except the cop looks like he's like 44.
Time passes
It's
at different rate.
the
Maybe he was
adult
in space.
actors. The adult actors just didn't suit with the rest of them the way the rest of them aged.
Yeah. No, I did find it a nitpick. I did remember something that pissed me off.
What's that?
The lawyer got his fingers blown off as a kid.
And he has his fingers when he was...
Well, they were prosthetics.
Mm-hmm.
And, you could see that they were on. But when he had his hands up, he was flexing his fingers. I don't know of any prosthetics that flex that well.
Yeah, no. Oh, I loved when they blew the cop's head off, though. The accidental shotgun blast.
That wasn't the cop. That was the dad.
That was the cop.
It was the dad.
Wow, I was really out of it.
I thought that was kind of crappy. Like, that's the part that bugged me. It was like, all right, well, you got this guy. No, now he's killed all your friends and shot your brother in the leg. You really assed this one up, Larry.
It was just the scene, the head getting blown up, the really bad CGI that was on it.
It wasn't even CGI. It was like a jump cut to a dummy.
Yeah. Whatever it was.
It's like they ran out of budget. And they're like, fuck. Go down to Walgreens or Marshall's and steal a fucking mannequin. Put some lipstick on him.
Oh, dude, come on, no. How bad was the damn scene when all of a sudden he has fucking wings and then they burn up? What was...
I don't even know. He's like, oh, I'm coming to see you, whatever the hell your name was. Bing! Pulls his necklace off and...
Here comes, like, the fucking...
Why am I an angel now? The fuck? Okay, now I'm the guy from Legend. Fuck me. What's going on?
That whole part, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, nope, never mind, I'm gonna catch fire, lose my wings.
Yeah, then he lands, he's like, pitchfork, what the fuck? You're supposed to like shrug the shit off, and then he dies. Like, what the hell happened?
He gets shot, 3-4 times in the chest and stomach with the shotgun, doesn't do anything.
But the pitchfork.
His pitchfork.
Christ.
Yeah, that hurts his what I'm guessing was supposed to be fire brimstone body.
And all the Nickelodeon goop started pulling out of him. And...
I don't know. The other thing I had to complain about, I'm sorry, the CG on all the snakes. Like, when they start crawling up them, you're looking at that like, that is so beyond fake.
Why did the snake go in the guy's mouth? What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's going through his bullet wound. That's neat. Or the horn wound, or whatever the hell it was. But then...
Then he goes down his throat, and then the guy dies. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's a way to... I'm gonna make you eat me. I'll show you.
Well, if
he came back out the wound, then that would have been neat, but...
It didn't.
Yeah.
It just disappeared.
Weird.
The CG, though, on the snakes was so bad. It reminded me of like a... not even a B, but like a C movie off of a Sci-Fi Channel. Or something.
Snakes on a train.
Oh, so bad. Again, though, man, I mean, I'm not saying it was a fantastic movie, but I definitely found it entertaining.
Oh, I was alright with it. How alright with it were you?
How alright was I?
How alright were you with it? On a
I'm
scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, I'm a 1 to 10. I'll give it a 6. It's not too bad. A little above half. How about you?
I agree.
Yeah?
I agree. 6. Because it was above average. I was entertained, and I was delightfully surprised that it wasn't a fucking feel-good movie. But I was confused, and I was kind of upset at the ridiculous amount of extra symbolism they threw at me.
Yeah.
If they'd have spent as much time working on the movie as they did throwing extra fucking symbolism in it, they might have had a good movie. Well, so that's Horns.
Yeah. If you hadn't watched it, you shouldn't have listened.
If they haven't learned, they never will. Let's drag the trash can over and let them know what they're not going to watch next week. What do we got here? Let's do this one here. Journey to the West.
It's a Western movie?
I don't know.
Oh, if it is a Western, I'm alright with that.
I hate Westerns, so let's hope it's not. Journey to the West is what we're going to watch next week, so hop on over to Netflix, queue up Journey to the West, watch it, and find out which one of us is going to be disappointed next week.
I feel like it could be me.
It's going to be one of us.
Alright, so I got some good news stories for you this week.
That's great, hold on.
Oh, shit, that's right, I forgot. My bad.
You did forget.
I didn't?
You did not forget. Don't try that shit. You know what's happening.
It was that weird shot you gave me earlier.
Yeah, the honey...
Honey bourbon? No.
Honey...
Brandy.
Honey brandy, yeah.
Honey brandy.
Yeah. You sure it's the honey brandy, not that ridiculous green thing you drank?
That thing's gone.
Could be that green thing you drank.
That's gone.
Today's quiz. The last couple of quiz, I think they've been too easy.
Yeah.
I think we get scores of 8 or 9. So it's gonna be too easy here. So this week's quiz is called Little Bighorn.
Little Bighorn.
Yep.
You mean the 1951 Western directed by Charles Marquise Morin?
Yeah, actually, I was counting on you not knowing that. You got me. So, today's quiz is called Do I Make You Horny, Baby?
An Austin Powers quote.
Yeah? Take it, asshole. You didn't like the first one. That's what you get. Deal with it.
Face, neck, and chest.
What?
Never mind.
Not minding. So it seems like the last couple of quizzes we've done have been too easy. We're getting scores in the 8 to 9 range. So this one's not multiple choice. It's completely open, and you have to figure out what these are on your own. I also need you to not look, because I pulled them all off of YouTube. I'm going to play 10 horns for you. Horns, sirens, or alarms, and you got to tell me what they are.
What?
I'm going to play for you 10 horns, sirens, or alarms, and you've got to tell me what they are.
Are you being serious?
I'm being serious. You're going to want to pop one of your headsets off.
Yeah.
So you can hear this.
Let's see if I can... Can you...
Right, so I'm going to turn it up a bit and just hope I can capture the ambient noise. It could be fun. So you've just got to tell me what these horns are, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, it's funny, right?
All right.
It's different.
All right. Not too shabby.
All right. Plus, it's a bitch for me to play these again, so pay attention the first time through.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've got them all queued up to the right spots in the video, so...
Fuck. All right.
All right, you ready?
Sure.
Number 1. It's a horn, an alarm, or a siren. So tell me what you think it is. Ready?
That's like a really fucked up car alarm.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That is not a car alarm. That is a firefighter's pass alarm. Anybody who lives in New York knows what that is. Anybody else, unless they're a firefighter, they don't. So, haha, fuck you, you're wrong.
Yeah, I don't live in New York.
The pass alarm is mounted on a firefighter's Scott pack, and that's his air tank. And if he doesn't move for 30 seconds, it goes off. In case he's incapacitated.
Okay.
This has led to something known as the Firefighter Twerk, which is a quick little butt shuffle that they do if they're standing around, because it registers as movement and keeps their fucking alarm from going off.
Interesting.
Yes, after the towers fell down, that's all you could hear was these alarms going off everywhere. Kind of eerie. So that was our first one, which you got wrong. Ha 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 ha, stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you know that before you looked it up?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2.
Wait. I've heard that before.
I know you have.
It's in zombie movies a lot. And an air raid?
That's your answer?
It's in zombie movies. It's an alarm that's in zombie movies.
It's not. That's not what it is at all.
Okay. Air raid?
So is your answer air raid or zombie movies? Pick one.
Air raid.
Air raid is incorrect.
Okay.
That is the nuclear disaster alarm at the Florida Power and Light nuclear facilities. I would have figured you might have actually heard that.
I know I've heard that sound before.
Yeah, because there's a power plant near where you grew up. And they have that alarm, and they test it all the time.
Where I'm from?
Yeah.
Where?
Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
This one's a good one. Nice and good.
I don't know, but that's pretty cool. Is that a ghost alarm?
Is that your answer?
No. I have absolutely no idea.
That is downtown Chicago's tornado siren.
Really?
Really?
That is a weird...
Isn't it, though?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's try this one for you and see if you have better luck here. You ready?
Nope.
Good.
That's on a boat.
A boat, huh?
It's on a boat.
Okay.
I've heard it in John Wayne movies.
What's John Wayne been on a boat?
Dude, half his movies were westerns and half of them were war movies. He has at least half those war movies were Navy or aircraft carrier or submarine or something.
Well, that's an exciting list of movies for a draft dodger. But, so what's it going to be?
I don't know
what kind of alarm is that?
It's something on a boat.
Just on a boat?
I'm sure it's somewhere else. I don't know for sure, but I know I've heard it in... I don't fucking know.
That is a submarine dive alarm.
God damn it, really? That was actually going to be my guess.
But it wasn't your guess. I tried to give it to you.
Son of a bitch.
All right, moving on to the next one.
I actually knew that one.
You ready?
No.
Climb now. Clear the conflict.
That's all you get?
I have absolutely no idea. I couldn't even understand what it said. So,
It said
warning.
Climb.
Huh?
Climb now. That is TCAS. Traffic Collision Avoidance System. On aircraft. To prevent mid-engine or mid-air collisions.
Nope. Never would have guessed that.
Alright, well. I was hoping you'd get one of these. Try this one. Creepy and fun for you.
That's in Red State. That's the horn that they played at the end of the movie Red State. And then the guy thought it was the Rapture. And you can't tell me I'm wrong on that.
I can, and you are.
No, that's the fucking horn at the end of Red State.
No, that's the tripods from War of the Worlds.
That's still the same fucking sound that was at the end of Red State.
We'll look that one up after. And if it is, I'll give you the point.
Okay.
On the next podcast, we'll come back, but I think you're wrong. Because that's totally War of the Worlds. Here's a fun one. We're almost there. You've only got 4 to go.
This doesn't end.
It does end.
Is that an air raid siren?
Yes. That is an air raid siren. He gets a point. Golf clap. That is the Chrysler Bell Victory. It is the loudest siren in the world.
Can I just say, I'm so glad this isn't like first thing in the morning and I'm hungover, because I would be punching you in the face right now with these fucking sounds.
I do actually run an air raid siren. I have a 10-hour loop of air raid siren that I used to play when the neighbor left his dog barking all weekend. When I'd go to work, I'd crank up the air raid siren back when the computer was against the wall, and I just leave it going all day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It is.
That is
Now,
great.
the Chrysler Bell Victory is actually powered by a 331 cubic inch Chrysler Hemi V8. It is the loudest siren in the world. Can be heard at a distance of 30 miles.
Serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive. So, you ready for your next one?
Nope.
Well, we're almost there. This is number 8.
Okay. It's a foghorn. Isn't that like a foghorn on a barge or a big ship?
I'll give you that. That is the USS Wasp, warning a cruise ship that it's approaching too close. So, yeah, we'll give you that. Alright, on to the fun ones. Or the worst sound in the world.
Oh god, really?
Yep.
What the hell was that? That sounded like somebody was blowing an air horn in the middle of a bee's nest.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description.
I don't know what it is.
No idea?
But that's what it sure as hell sounded like.
World Cup?
Seriously?
Yeah, the Vuvuzelas.
Oh. Oh my god, I know exactly what that was.
The fucking worst sound in the world.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll give you credit on that. That was pretty good.
Alright, you ready for your last one?
Nope.
This one's my favorite.
3, 2, 1. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1.
What the fuck?
Anything?
Not at all, man.
That's my favorite of the bunch.
Oh, god damn it, what is it?
Oh, that's me being a dick. That is the Gatling gun on the front of an A-10 Warthog.
Oh, wow, what a dick.
Yeah, but come on. This...
Let me, hang on. Alright, let me see this one more time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Jesus Christ, that is insane. Yeah, you're a dick.
Yeah, but come on. Is that not beautiful?
That's pretty cool.
That is a gun they built a plane around.
That is crazy.
So you got numbers that are better. You got 2 out of 10.
Maybe 3.
Maybe 3. We'll look it up afterwards. I'll bring it on next week, and I'll publicly admit that I was wrong, even though I'm not. But I mean, don't complain about my quiz, man. It's not like you've got a better idea.
Actually, I do.
This will be good.
Thanks for the fucking confidence, asshole.
You're welcome.
Next week,
Yeah.
no regular podcast.
Okay.
You and me, let's do some fucking Jeopardy.
You want to lose Jeopardy?
Oh, I don't give a shit if I win or lose. At least we'll know it's fair. We bring in an outside person. They're going to do the questions for us, and we see how it goes.
All right. If that's what you want to do, yeah, we'll do that.
All right? So Jeopardy.
Jeopardy, next week.
Can we call it Jeopardy? Geopardy.
Geopardy, next week.
Geopardy. There we go. I like it.
Excellent.
Next week, no regular podcast. Geopardy.
The Close Enough Radio Podcast is brought to you by A Clockwork Garage. Clocks, keychains, and more. Visit www.aclockworkgarage.com. Our audio technician is Jimbo Hummerbone. We want to hear from you. Send your questions, comments, concerns, music, and movie suggestions to closeenoughradio@gmail.com or visit our Facebook fan page at Close Enough Radio. Now we head over to Mike to tell us the news.
Well, it's been a interesting week. All right, I heard this one on the radio today. I had to look it up so I could use this. It just came out today.
What do you got?
8th grader faces felony charges for changing a teacher's computer background. In Florida. This happened in Florida this week. This was a 8th grader, I don't know how to say his name, Dominic?
Dominic?
That's what I'm saying. It's not spelled like Dominic
I
usually
can't
is.
see it. That's totally Dominic.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, getified, but it's fucking Dominic.
Yeah. 8th grader Dominic Greene was arrested on felony charges in Hollywood, Florida, Wednesday after breaking into his teacher's computer to change the background picture of 2 men kissing. Harmless.
Wait. He changed it to?
Yes.
Or from?
2.
Okay.
I don't know what it was previously, but basically he said that he broke into the computer of the teacher he didn't like after realizing that the faculty's members' passwords were simply their last names. Yeah, that's intelligent. You
Password 1.
Greene, who previously faced a 3-day suspension for a similar prank, said that many students got in trouble for breaking into teachers' computers. Oh, come on, damn it.
Is this hacking a state property?
Yeah, that's pretty much where it's going. They're trying to say the felony charges is basically because it's state property and that there's files and personal information on these teachers' computers that they shouldn't know. And I guess, let me see, this one right here says one of the computers that he hacked contained encrypted 2014 Florida Comprehension Assessment tests, the FCAT. Yeah, it had the questions, even though apparently the police even say that it's proven he did not view those files. 8th graders arrested on felony charges for that. That's ridiculous. Yes, leave people's shit alone like that. But felony charges, I think that's a little too much.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, I guess when they were arresting people for downloading MP3s, yeah, you gotta pick someone, gotta make an example out of somebody.
True.
Might as well be the guy who can't spell Dominic. I mean, he didn't have much of a future anyway, so.
His name's fucked up the rest of his life anyways.
I always thought the best background prank was to take a screenshot of their desktop and then put a little file on it and move all of their icons into that file and then post the screenshot as their background. So they'll be clicking on the icons. And it's irritating as hell.
Oh, have you had it done to you?
I've not had it done to me. I've done it to people.
Have you? That's
I
hilarious.
also, back in a computer programming class I took in maybe 7th or 8th grade, showed up before class and just switched my keyboard with the one next to mine. So I just watched as they were entering things in, and I typed it in, and it was a programming class, and they'd enter a command, and I'd type no.
I remember going into a computer class I had back in high school, and somebody came in and changed all the letters around on the keyboard. So I had to sit there half the damn class and that's S. Because I was still learning the keyboard at this time.
It's the typing class.
Yeah, it was a typing
What an
class.
asshole.
I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the one next to me going, that's S.
Yeah, we used to pop all the keys off and make it say fuck.
Did you? Oh, that sucks. Alright, next one here. This is kind of humorous. It's a man trying to shoot armadillo accidentally hits mother-in-law after bullet bounces off the creature's armor.
I love it.
There really isn't much more to this story than that, but it was fucking hilarious, man. Basically, exactly that. He was trying to shoot an armadillo.
I think that's correct. I think he shot his mother-in-law, and his excuse is, I was trying to shoot an armadillo.
They're saying that it actually hit the armadillo's shell, came back, and hit the mother-in-law. And from what I see here, they have a picture of the gun. Looks like a typical... Man, that's an older model, but a 9mm Glock.
Why would you shoot an armadillo?
I don't know. But yeah, that's just priceless. Oh, man.
Oh, it's a 9mm though. I mean, the only thing you're going to do is piss him off. Only an idiot would buy a 9mm pistol. A complete and total idiot.
Fuck you.
Hey,
at least mine's a SIG.
I told you to get the 40.
Yeah, it was like $150 more.
Yeah.
I didn't have that money.
Reason.
I didn't have that fucking money.
That's the same. It's only $150 more. It's the same price.
No, it wasn't. The 40 was more expensive. That's why I got the 9.
$400.
No, I talked the guy down to 400 for the 9. The 40 was more expensive.
I would have gotten the 40. Because I want to kill the thing I'm shooting at. I don't want it to bounce off of somebody and shoot my mother-in-law.
Anyways, yeah, apparently he was standing 100 yards away from the home at the time. So I don't know how that works as far as, because don't you have to be how far away from a residential area aren't you supposed to be able to shoot a gun?
I have no idea.
But I would assume 100 yards is not.
How far was he away from the armadillo?
I don't see it here.
Because that doesn't make a lot of sense at all.
No. His mother-in-law, by the way, was 74 years old. Taken to the hospital, but expected to be okay.
That's a way to go.
Yeah.
Armadillo, recoil. What the fuck's it called?
Ricochet.
There it is. Armadillo ricochet. She told us that's how she was gonna go.
It's like, all right, kids, gather around here. I want to tell you what happened to your grandma. See, it was an armadillo shooting that went wrong. Fucking.
Is that
crazy.
why you always go after armadillos with sledgehammers now, Poppy?
Yes, son, that is. Horrible, man. It was horrible. Alright, let me open this cap. Okay. I haven't read this whole article, but the headline's priceless. I got Washington State Police. Washington?
I don't live there yet.
Oh, just saying. State Police find family's stolen vacation cabin. Yes, they found the stolen cabin.
Okay.
Apparently, a vacation cabin that disappeared off its foundation in eastern Washington state has been located several miles away, apparently stolen using a flatbed truck by people who intended to live in it. Oh, shit.
My house got robbed.
The deputies say they found the missing log cabin in a rural area near Springdale.
Sorry.
After receiving information about its whereabouts. Yeah, it's not my house got robbed. No, my house was robbed.
That's ridiculous.
Oh my. It's a, let's see. Alan described the cabin as a very small 10-foot by 20-foot weekend hunting shed that can be moved with a truck. He said it was located about 5 miles from where it was stolen and had been placed on a makeshift foundation. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's still, yeah, someone just stole my cabin. It's fucking gone. That's great.
I'm reminded of Men in Tights.
Yeah. Move it! Love. Nope. You vow, we
drafty.
move. Oh, this never would have happened if your father was still alive. Oh, shit. Alright, let's see. I got one here is, booting company sues state police in federal court claiming unlawful arrest. Okay.
I'm sorry, what kind of company?
A booting company. As in, they put the boot on your car.
On
Yeah, the clamp on the car. A booting company has filed a civil rights lawsuit against the Louisiana State Police, claiming 2 undercover troopers wrongly arrested an attendant who booted their car. Unmarked vehicle, by the way. Let's see, I guess this actually happened last year, but it's just now coming to news. Somewhere just outside of New Orleans. The company says that the incident was captured on a body cam worn by the attendant.
Okay.
So there's some proof. Let me see here. Where's the specifics? The attendant watched the troopers basically park their car, leave it unattended while they went into a Japanese restaurant. And it was in an unlawful parking zone.
Were they uniformed?
No. Unmarked car, non-uniformed. And
Okay.
where they parked it says that the customers for the Japanese restaurant were not allowed to use the parking lot where it was. They booted the car and allowing a grace period of several minutes, I guess. He felt pretty confident that what he was doing was, the right thing. That's his job.
His job, yeah.
To boot the car.
Sure.
They come out basically to start yelling at him, and he's like, "I'll take the boot off the car when you pay the $90 fee." He's like, "Well, we're police officers." "Well, I don't care, and I didn't know that either way." "Well, you're hindering us from our job." They just went into a restaurant and finished eating. They come outside, they're pissed off because they got a boot in the car. They turn around and arrested this guy for obstruction of justice. Or obstruction of their...
What a bunch of twats, but I'm thinking... I don't know on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing his job.
They were not doing their job.
It doesn't matter whether they were not doing their job or not. I wonder, when they produce their badges...
I'm looking here. I don't see where it specifically says that they produced their badges, but it says they came out and, they let themselves know. They identified themselves, yeah.
So I wonder on that one. I still don't think either way that he should have been arrested. I think that's kind of shitty.
I agree. Very shitty. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They were like, "Yep, I'm not going to give you your car back till you give me $90 that you owe me." And then they said, "Well, you're interfering with our official duties," quote unquote. Arrested him, put him back in the car, and took his ass to jail.
Thunk! Took him to jail, one thunk at a time.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't know how I feel, but I'm kind of curious how the lawsuit and everything is going to end.
I'd like to know how that turns out, because,
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was doing what he was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
I wonder, because they both have a point in that case. He's doing his job, and yes, by booting a police car, he is keeping them from doing their job. He wasn't wrong. He wasn't in the wrong at all until they identified themselves as police officers. And, from there is where it gets a little wishy-washy. If it was me and they said I'm a police officer, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, sure. I'll take the boot off. Give me your badge number. I'll talk to your supervisor.
But at the same time, I feel like this kind of falls under the category of, cops pull up to a red light, turn the sirens on so they could drive through it, turn it back off. I feel like this is kind of the same thing. They went to go park somewhere and eat, and they parked somewhere that was more convenient, even though they weren't supposed to park there.
It's an abuse of power.
Yeah.
So, it's like, we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, I'm curious. We have to keep up to date with this one.
Hmm.
All right, our last story here is, so, you ready for this?
No.
You ready for this?
Nope.
Okay. Couple arrested for selling tickets to heaven.
Excuse me?
Yes. Couple arrested for selling tickets to heaven. And what makes it even better? Jacksonville, Florida. Of course, this was in fucking Florida. Apparently, these guys were. I don't know if you see the picture here.
Oh.
Yeah, this is some rough motherfuckers.
Oh dear. All right, you're gonna have to send me a link to that so I can put that in the video.
Yeah.
Because I would not trust those people.
What kills me is when you read this. I'm just gonna.
I wouldn't buy meth from those people.
I don't know. It looks like it might be pretty good if they were using it, but they're fucking Tito and Amanda Watts were arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven.
Golden tickets.
No.
I got a golden ticket.
Here's where it gets fucked up. Listen to this next part of the sentence. For selling the golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people.
Ugh.
The couple who sold the tickets on the street for $99 per ticket. So $100 fucking dollars per quote unquote golden ticket to reserve the buyer a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at the pearly gates and you're in. That's their spiel.
I don't think they should be arrested for that.
Well, hang on. Police say people can sell tickets to heaven, but the Watts misrepresented their product. The tickets were just wood spray painted with gold, with "Ticket to Heaven, Admit 1" written in marker. And then they were trying to sell them as gold. That's what they got arrested for. They were falsifying something that was gold.
That's thin.
That's their crossing the line of
fucking
doing something
flimsy.
illegal. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find this. Tito Watts said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up 2x4s. I spray painted gold. And it was Jesus who gave them to me himself behind the KFC.
Yeah, because that's where Jesus would be.
And said to sell them so I could get some money and go to outer space.
Yeah, okay.
I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that is made entirely of crack cocaine. You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want, totally free. So try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets."
I agree with him.
And said to sell them. "I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up." The woman, Amanda...
Let's wire this guy up then. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward.
The woman, Amanda Watts, in her police statement said, "We just wanted to leave Earth and go to space and smoke some rock cocaine. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the tickets to heaven. I just watched." Alright, this is fucking ridiculous. Great story. Here's when I literally facepalmed. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
You made it this far?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Well, it was already pretty bad.
Alright, what do you got?
Police said, I'm not kidding you, police said they confiscated over $10,000 in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby alligator from them.
Oh, yeah, because that
First of all, where did they get the $10,000 in cash? Did they really sell these fucking... People gave them $100 for a brick that said "Ticket to Heaven"?
That's 1,000 people-ish.
100.
I don't know.
100 times 100.
I'm not good at math, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's late, dude.
That is 1,000 people. What the fuck? Yeah, it is. You know
Was
what?
that right?
Yeah.
It's still late.
That's How did they get $10,000 in fucking cash? And why did they have a baby alligator?
I'm not even going to speculate on that one. But yes, religious people by and far are stupid.
But...
Oh, I can get into heaven for just 100. I mean, that's what every church does.
But if...
That's all churches do.
But if you're a religious person, then you believe that you're going to get into heaven by accepting Jesus in your heart or getting baptized or by doing good deeds depending on what church you go to. You don't believe you're going to get into heaven by buying a 2x4 spray painted gold.
1,000 people do.
Fucking ridiculous.
Jesus told them behind the fucking KFC.
Yeah. I want to know what KFC that was.
I want KFC.
I think it's too late. No. I ain't got to go home, but got to get the hell up out of here.
Alrighty, well, I gotta go get some KFC and my ticket to heaven.
You have $120?
Promise I'm gonna ride on my spaceship.